Hey everybody, what is going on? Pete Simonetti here for the one, the only NYY News. Very soon to be, as you guys already know, NYY News TV. So it is a little bit of a, kind of like a little downtime right now, right? There's not much going on. I am going to give everybody some time to join, so I'll have everybody go ahead and share this out if you don't mind. I greatly appreciate it. But I did say I was going to start at around 10 o'clock. So we are a little bit early. So like I said again, I'll give everybody some time to join. So everybody get in here, have a seat, relax. Let's talk some Yankee baseball. By the way, guys, this is Simonetti After Dark. And if you guys don't remember Simonetti After Dark way back in the day, they get a little wild. Simonetti After Dark could get a little bit wild. So, guys, again, if you don't mind, go ahead and share this out. I'm going to share. So, if you guys see me being quiet for a second, probably not being quiet because I got to talk to myself when I share for some reason. I don't friggin' know why. But give me a moment as I go ahead and share this. We get as many people as we can in this room. Why the hell not? Go back to, what am I doing? Okay, that's right. There we go. All right, guys, let's see. Thank you already to the few people who joined. Oh, okay, there it is. Okay, I was about to say, starting now. What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing, man? I feel like it's been a while. I don't know why. I feel like it's been a really long time that I've talked to you guys. I forgot to plug in the good old Ethernet cable. We want to get the best connection as possible. We want the best connection as possible, guys. Yes, we do. All right, so we are about 4 minutes away. Guys, I bought myself some slippers today. Things on fire, man. Fire. They got the memory foams, Johns in them. Tell you, man, my feet are sleeping all day. It's like I'm walking on a cloud right now. It's like I'm walking on a cloud, fam, I tell you. Tyler, thank you for sharing. Ruben, I also saw that Ruben share. Thank you so much, Ruben. Ruben, by the way, fam, I believe your t-shirt arrives at my house tomorrow. I'll then send it out to you. So that should be coming in pretty soon, Ruben, because I know Ruben Ruben fam, man. Ruben fam. Merry Christmas, Tyler. Merry Christmas to you, too. Guys, again, I am going to give it 3 more minutes to be fair. Then we will get started. We're talking Yankee coaching staff today. We'll talk about some of those guys. One of the guys I said early on that the Yankees actually were interested in and spoke to again is on the staff, and I'm excited about it. I'm definitely excited about it. That being Eric Chavez. So, yes, I'll definitely talk about Eric Chavez and him coming back to the Yankees and into this thing again as a coach. So, I definitely like that move. We'll talk more about it here briefly as everybody gets in, has a seat, and relaxes, and then we'll get going. Renan De Leon says, Pete, read my message I post from your last live. Fam, you're going to have to tell me what it is, man. I don't know. I don't know anymore what it is. I can't go back right now. I'm in the middle of another live. I can't go back, and I'm in the middle of another live here. What are you trying to do to me? What are you trying to do to me, fam? Come on. All right, so we are 1 minute down. About a minute away. So, guys, if you have not shared this out on Twitter, YouTube. Well, not YouTube, but Twitter, Facebook, all them shits. If you got a Facebook group, share them out. Be like, how you not subscribed to NYY News TV? Don't you know these cats taking over? Like, what are you doing? How are you not subscribed to NYY News TV? Unfriggin' believable. And then, yes, we will talk about the new coaching staff for the Yankees. T-1 minute, and we'll go on. RB, what's going on, fam? They don't want Petey to go mainstream. Look, they don't want us to go mainstream, fam. Look, man, NYY News TV gonna be nasty. We're gonna be nasty, guys. We're gonna be nasty for real. To be fair, look, I could say this. We're not the biggest yet, but I could say this. There is no other group like us. There's no other group like us. Oh, by the way, Arby and Johnny, your guys' hoodies are on the way. Everything is just delayed. Things are delayed crazy. I even ordered the Knights at the Round Table sweater. And that shit is delayed. Like, everything is super delayed right now. So you guys should be getting your merch in very soon. I know I receive a bunch of merch tomorrow. So you guys should be receiving them. All right. Boom. 10 o'clock. So what is going on, everybody? Thank you guys for being in here. As always, got a little smaller, intimate group in here right now. I got about 50 plus in here. So guys, get those likes up. I appreciate it. But as always, fam, got to start roll call. We got Scott in here. We got Taco Nacho. We got Ruben. Linus check. Jared. Taco Nacho again, just because I like saying Taco Nacho. We got Tyler. We got Hirsch. We got Richie Martinez. Luckily, it didn't say Richie Abril. We have an issue. We got Tyler in here. Edwin. Renan De Leon. Hopefully I'm saying the name right. We got Lee in here. We got Robert. We got Luden. We got Jared. We got Arby. We got Fam. Arby's up in here. We got Johnny. We got Darius Glover. Darius, what's going on, fam? How you doing? We got Anthony Garcia. We got Robert. We got everybody. We got Jesus King Chavez. Why do I feel like I gotta say that? I don't know if you guys noticed this, man, but I am a big Vince McMahon fan, right? When it comes to wrestling. So every time I see his name, I gotta say, Jesus King Chavez. Like Vince McMahon would say back in like he would do back in the Attitude Era. But anyway, Jesus King Chavez, thank you for the super chat, man. He says, let's go Yankees, baby. Much love to everyone. Much love to you, too. We got AJ Jones up in here. We got Jonathan Jimenez. We got Glenn A. Richie Martinez. Your boy Reno. Your boy Reno in here. Your Reno in here. What's going? Come on, fam. Come on. I got a hairbrush here, too. I don't know what I don't know why I got a hairbrush in here, but I do. I got a hairbrush up in here. My hair's a wreck, man. My hair grows so damn fast, man. I'm always up in a barbershop. Probably got to go up in a barbershop again really soon, but all right, man. Let's get to it. First and foremost, let's do the rundown. Let's do the rundown of the Yankees coaching staff, and boom! There it is. Yeah, the first one sucks ass, I know. So the Yankees manager is Aaron the Unicornio Unicorn Booney Ball himself. Aaron Unicornio Booney Ball Boone is the manager. Bench coach, we got Carlos Mendoza coming back again. Matt Blake as the pitching coach. Mike Harkey in the pen. Desi Drischel is joining the Yankees, of course. Dylan Lawson is a new hitting coach. Then we got Eric Chavez and Casey Dykes as basically the, you know what I mean. We got the other guys there. You guys already know. You guys know what it is. Luis Rojas, who I like, Travis Chapman, and Tanner Swanson. So just a quick little rundown. I see some super chats coming in. So guys, just stay with me for 1 second. And then we will get to those super chats. Let me see. I think this is the right one. 1 second, guys. I just want to make sure. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Another one's going to kick in, guys. I'm going to get to your super chats. Let me just go ahead and run this down real quick, and we'll talk about it from there. A couple of the names on here. Desi Drischel. The Yankees signed him in 2019. He was a career college coach at multiple levels. Casey Dykes, who is going to be on the assistant hitting coach with Eric Chavez in 2021. He was the hitting coach in AAA for the Scranton Wilkes-Barre Rail Riders. Dylan Lawson is a very interesting one, guys. He was the organization's minor league hitting coordinator from 2018 to 2021. According to people I've spoke to, and I believe some reports out there, he had a very, 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 very good relationship and actually impact on guys like Anthony Volpe, Oswald Peraza, Oswald Cabrera, Everson Piera, these guys who really had some breakout years, there's some really good things being said about Dylan Lawson. So I'm excited about Dylan Lawson. Travis Chapman was 7 years as a player in the minor league. Some of these other guys never played. There's a few of the guys that the Yankees brought in that were coaches. I think Desi Drechel, I don't think he ever played. I think he was just a coach for years and years, which is, new age baseball shit, I guess. But 7 seasons as a player in the minor leagues. He's been in the Yankees organization now as a coach for several years now and comes on to be the first base coach. And then Tanner Swanson, who was a catching coach for the Twins, I believe in 2018 or 2019. And he gets a lot of high regards from everybody that you hear about him. So Tanner Swanson, a lot of people hear a guy like Swanson coming over and they go, oh, maybe he can help Gary Sanchez. Or maybe he can. But Tanner Swanson's a guy who, again, I've asked around about him. I've seen some quotes about him, and people apparently believe he's absolutely excellent. I think he has some really great stuff. And I am really excited about him. I'm excited about overall. I'm trying to be as optimistic as possible. I'm not a big fan of these guys that just been in the minor leagues and they're analytic heads and this and that. I'm not a big fan of that. I'm just not. It's just who I am. I'm not a major fan of it. But I'll put my harsh feelings to the side for a second. And again, Jesus King Chavez, it's your boy Anthony Medina and a few other people on here who's commented. I'm going to get to you guys here momentarily. I just want to continue to bring this back one more time right there. The thing I love, there's 2 I like. I like Luis Rojas. I've already talked about Luis Rojas. Luis Rojas, I like a lot. I think he adds a lot. He's a third base coach, not the outfield coach also. I would like to maybe that him or Eric Chavez had a little more of Aaron Boone's ear. I was actually hoping for either one of those guys to be the bench coach. Now, if you guys remember, I was the first person to report that Eric Chavez was meeting with the Yankees for a coaching job. And then I think Brandon Cuddy put it out there and a few other guys put it out there after that. Then it was known that he interviewed. And he had a few other teams also interested in him. So it's, he comes here as an assistant hitting coach. But Eric Chavez I love. I think this guy's a manager in the future. Great ball player, as you guys know. Injuries really affected his career. But then again, his time with the Yankees was terrific too. He handled it very, very well. And I'm just a big fan of Eric Chavez. I love him. I would love to see him get in a position of a bench coach type. Even Luis Rojas, to be honest. Either one of those guys. But Chavez is a guy I would have loved to have seen Aaron Boone's ear. Maybe learning a bit. Second-guessing some moves. A guy that's a little more involved in the action and how that works. Because I tell you what, I do believe this guy is going to be a coach in the future. He just has everything there is to be one. He has the mentality and everything else there. So let's get to, and by the way, guys, ask me whatever the hell you want. This is a Simonetti After Dark. We could talk about any damn thing you want. Don't go too crazy on me, okay? Jesus King Chavez with the super chat says, I love that. Vinny Mac, you're right. Yeah, fired. Vinny Mac. Vinny Mac, my favorite. It's your boy, says my guy. What's up? Watch it live with some homemade instant pot chili I just made. Hope you have a great Christmas and good night. It's your boy. Merry Christmas to you too, my friend. I greatly appreciate it. Fam, enjoy the pot chili, man. Enjoy the chili. Enjoy the chili. Sean Miner, the gamer. Sean Miner, the gamer. Hi, Pete. How you doing tonight? I'm a huge New York Yankee fan. I love your YouTube channel, Pete. Enjoy your Merry Christmas, Pete. I hope the Yankees do better in 2022 in the 2022 season in 2022, Pete. Man, thank you. I appreciate that, man. Yes. I'm doing great, man. I'm doing great. Anthony Medina fam. Anthony Medina's fam, man. Anthony Medina's fam. Let me tell you right now, man. That's my dude. That's my dude. He drops a super chat and says, hey, Pete, hope all is well. I just wanted to say, looking forward to NyynewsTV in January, and also wanted to wish you and yours a very Merry Christmas. You too, my friend. I greatly appreciate that. I'm so excited. I'm very, very excited about NyynewsTV. You guys know I don't want to keep talking about it because it's here. I mean, it's literally here, and it's hard because I've been working on this thing for like 6 months. And Francis and I will premiere a podcast in less than 2 weeks. Saturday the 2nd, as you guys know. I mean, Sunday the 2nd. as you guys probably don't know yet, or I think I already tweeted about it, on January 1st, I will be doing a 2-hour live chat. We may have some guests on with us, so make sure you guys are here for that. We're going to blow up the start of NYY News TV immediately. Immediately. When is the lockout ending? Man, I wish we knew. I wish we knew when the lockout was ending. I keep hearing January is, well, I think it was reported that they're going to start talking economics again come January. So I really believe, I think we're looking at best case scenario, hopefully before spring training. I mean, I think that's the best case scenario. I think that's his best case scenario. Chris, welcome. Ron, welcome. Daniel, my good friend. Hi, Pete. Almost cried when I saw Buck Showalter being introduced to New York City and the New York Mets. Yeah, man. It is what it is. It is what it is. Dave H says, Merry Christmas, Pete. You too, my friend. Merry Christmas. And we, like I said on the Designated Spitters, like me and Francis said, we say Merry Christmas around these parts, all right? I don't do the Happy Holidays. I just left buying a final gift for my fiance. And I left, and the guy goes, I did the Francis thing. He goes, Happy Holidays. I said, Merry Christmas. It's Merry Christmas to us, fam. Taco Nacho says, Pete, didn't you want Chavez? Yes, I did want Eric Chavez. I also reported, I was told very early on that the Yankees were going to interview him, and he had a good chance of being on the Yankees coaching staff. And boom, here we are. Johnny Almonte says, I can't wait for NYY News TV. Guys, man, you guys get me hype every time you say it, man. Stop talking about it because I get so hype. Rob, what's going on, fam? Got Rob in here. Got family in here. Nah, man, I get so damn hype anytime anybody brings up NYY News TV. You guys think you've seen a lot of it yet, but you haven't. There's all the templates you haven't seen. There's all the transitions. There's the new intros, the new outros. There's just a lot. I mean, there's been a lot of hard work put into this, man. And I did it for you guys in reality. You know, I did it for the fans. I'm excited to give you guys an alternative. I'm decided to give you guys, God, I mean, I don't even know how it came together so well. NYST podcast, they were going to end, and all of a sudden, you know, me and Chris reach out and we start talking, and boom, it's like, well, how can I help you guys stay? Work things out together, and we agree. And we're moving on. Gary Sheffield Jr., we had about a 2-hour phone call, and boom, we're on together. The Twins weren't sure if they could fit it in, and boom, they're in. Felix comes in late on board to do a radio show. The Hola Como Estás show, I'm so excited about. I'm so excited about everything. But it's exciting. Tyler says, what the hell do we have to do to get rid of Boone? If the Yankees fail and continue to lose, I mean, I think that's the only thing. I'm very concerned about Aaron Boone as a manager, man. And I said it on the DS episode, the most recent one. If you guys have not watched the most recent episode of Designated Spitters, please go ahead and do so. But I said it on the most recent one. I simply said it quite easily. I said, if Aaron Boone were to come out and show he's no longer a puppet, I'd be cool for it. I'd be okay with Aaron Boone if it's obvious he's no longer a puppet. You can tell by so many different things. You can tell by everything. You know what I mean? You can tell by everything. It's crazy. Luden says, need all the channels on Spotify. Luden, just to give you a heads up, they will be. And that is awesome, man. Your shifts are too long. Well, hey, man, God bless you for your work that you do. God bless you that it goes quick for you. And I am going to bless you with the glory of God who helped me to change and become a better person and a stronger person to get to this point in life where I'm building this thing and everything has fell into place. That's a whole nother story. Man, I would love to talk to you guys about that side of everything. But if you guys don't know what happened to me in January, it's a long story. Maybe one day we could do a live where it's just about that stuff. And maybe some of your feelings about things. But no, they will be on Spotify. You'll have everything to listen to on Spotify. Everything will be there. Shout out to Chris from the NYST podcast who was handling all of that for us. So he is handling all that for us. David Douglas, my friend, what is going on? What is going on? Thank you for being here. Hey, man, Rick, I'm right there with you, man. He batted Gallo cleanup. That 1 through 4 was terrible. I mean, the lineup was horrible. It was waving a white flag early on. Linus check. I agree, man. I don't think Boone is the manager for this club. Is anybody else on record like I'm on record? I mean, I think I can say that with confidence. I don't think anybody's on record the way I am on record of talking about I don't think Aaron Boone is good for this team. I'm on record for that. I think everybody knows that. I don't think I could cover that up. I'm on record. I'm just here to say if Aaron Boone decides, maybe there was a conversation. I have no evidence of that. Hopefully there was. I don't believe there probably was. Just being hopeful where he manages this team with his own management style, calling the game the way he wants, but using some analytics like the good managers do. But I don't think it's possible. I don't think it's going to happen. Yeah, man, ESPN could have handled me. I would be fired from ESPN almost instantly. But Robert, man, I appreciate your support. Look, don't even forget me going to ESPN. I'm not going nowhere. All right, guys, if you guys want to listen to me real quick, and if there's any Yes Network people out there, ESPN people, MLB people, you see this talent here, you ain't never getting it. This talent is for NyynewsTV. I didn't build this thing to leave it. I built this thing to grow it and lift it above my head like Hulk Hogan lifting up Andre the Giant over his head. That's what's going to happen. That is what's going to happen. My confidence is so damn high, I'm shocked I even fit in this room right now. NyynewsTV is unfriggin' believable, and you guys are going to be through the damn roof when you see what we do. And I'm telling you, you're never going to want me to leave after you see everything we got going on. Ludin, right there with you, fam. Right there with you, 100%, man. We need to give up the farm for Soto. I think I saw something else here. Where was it? What do you think of the latest sign of the Phillies catcher? Yeah. The Phillies catcher's an interesting one. Damn. Duran, I believe his last name is. I'm pretty familiar with him. I'm pretty familiar with Duran, actually. He got some time. He got some things to work on. Don't get me wrong. Catching, he's phenomenal. He's phenomenal catching. And if you guys don't know about this, let me see. I know I'm trying to think of his first name. Is it Rodolfo? Not Rodolfo. I don't want to say Rodolfo for. That might be right. It is right. Rodolfo Duran. So this is career in the minor leagues. See, some people didn't really understand this, but I'm gonna read you guys something real quick from Eli Fishman. He appears the Yankees have signed catcher Rodolfo Duran to a minor league deal. Duran spent most of the past 6 seasons with the Phillies organization, reaching AAA. He's a plus defender. He's thrown out over 40% of base runners in his career. Over 40% of the base runners in his career, not a hitter. This guy doesn't hit. We don't know if there's something that could click in him. Here's the intriguing thing about Duran that I can tell you guys right off the bat. He's 23 years old. That's interesting. He's 23 years old. So this is a guy now who I think the Yankees are saying, well, we're basically getting a steal here because this guy could take over for Higgy as a backup, or you never know what happens if some of our minor league guys and coaches could get to him. They find something, they see something. And even if this guy could pop 15 to 20 plus homers and hit the low 200s, I mean, those are catchers now. That's what you're looking for. As long as they can catch, you are good. As long as they can catch, you're good. Trade Sanchez for Joey Bart? Richie, come on, Richie. You know that's not going to happen. Why would they trade Sanchez for Joey Bart for? That would never, ever, 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 ever happen. Ever happen. Ruben, my friend, thank you so much for the super chat. If Boone decides to take ownership of this clubhouse, we can do well in 2022. He knows better. Time to take pride in his family name. Ruben, that's all I've been saying. I mean, that's all I've been saying. My whole attack on Aaron Boone is his pride. You got to have some sense of pride in you. You got to. There's no way you don't. There's got to be a sense of pride in Aaron Boone where he looks around and goes, hey, you know, this isn't it. I can't keep doing this. But as of right now, Aaron Boone has been very comfortable with doing this. He has been very, very comfortable about being that type of guy. And that's a little concerning. I think really in reality, he's just happy to be the coach of the New York Yankees. That's the way I see it with Boone. That's the way I see it with Boone. He's just happy to be here. He's just happy to be here. And he is an upgrade over Higgy and Sanchez, in my opinion. As a starting, yes, you could get a lot of guys. As David Douglas has anything on Contreras. I don't have anything on Contreras right now. I don't know if anybody's going to be hearing any news. I haven't heard jack shit in a minute. I mean, anybody I talk to just says, just got to wait. You got to see what happens. But I don't have anything at all on Contreras. I think he still will be available. I don't know why you would give, $8 million or so, whatever it was, to Yan Gomes if you're going to also keep Contreras. It just doesn't make a ton of sense. So, we'll see. We'll see. It doesn't make a ton of sense. So, it's interesting. It's definitely interesting. I just saw one I wanted to answer from Johnny. Pete, who's more realistic, Freeman or Olsen? I guess you got to go with Freeman, right? Just because Freeman is money. And it's not the whole negotiation level of, I don't want to surrender this product or deal this product. And the way Brian Cash has been recently, seems like he would be more willing to make a signing than he would to make a trade. So, we'll see where that one goes to. De Leon says, if Gary Sanchez is the starting catcher for the 22 season, you will see the pitching rotation will collapse in the 2022 season. Or you'll just see guys refuse to pitch to him. And I think that's a train wreck already. At the end of the year last year, 3 to 5 in the Yankees rotation did not want to pitch to him, or were not pitching to him at the end of the year. That was not Kyle Higgy-Shiok, I'm sorry, he was catching them, but it was Jordan Montgomery, Garrett Coles, we know, and also Corey Kluber, who will not be back. But they didn't want to go after these guys, you know what I mean? They didn't want to pitch to them no more. Luden says, what do you think about Gallo in center and hitting in the bottom of the lineup? Gallo in center field, according to a lot of things I've read, he doesn't want to. He doesn't want to play center field, per my understanding, from things I've heard and read. I think he should. But I think he could easily play center field. He's athletic. He's fast. He has a good arm. I think he could easily play center field and play it well. I don't like Aaron Judge as much in center field. I think Judge could play center field too. I don't like it as much for Judge because, Judge does have his body he's a big guy. They're both big guys. Judge's build is a little different if you ask me. So, I don't know. I guess it's a toss-up. I believe that Seiya Suzuki is going to be a Yankee. That's a personal belief of mine. I think Seiya Suzuki is going to be a Yankee, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, I think Seiya Suzuki will be a Yankee. 1 second, guys. Sorry, I just want to respond to this message here. All right, cool. Let's see where we at. All right, answer those. Tyler with the super chat. Thank you, Tyler. I appreciate it. Correa is a must for me now. He wins. Now he win. Bring the energy to the clubhouse. He will bring the energy to the clubhouse. Yeah, definitely, man. I'm a big. You guys know I'm a big fan of Correa too. I like to see Correa come here. You guys saw my recent videos. Gio says, Gio, what's going on, fam? And Coop, what's going on, Coop? What's going on, fam? Gio says, Pete, if we miss Story and Correa, and it comes down to Simmons or Didi as a stopgap, which way do you lean? Why do that to me, fam? Bro, why do that to me, man? Which way would I lean? Holy shit. Simmons. Probably Simmons. Didi has really declined also defensively a lot. Probably Simmons, and hopefully if that ever is the case, the Yankees got Olsen at first base or Freeman, Seiya Suzuki in the outfield, and hopefully a new catcher. They got to upgrade a lot more. They can't sell the fan base that after all of this happens, they end up getting Simmons and that's it. Nobody should show up. Opening day should be empty. Nobody should show up. Jared is sick of Sanchez. Yep, a lot of people are. Luda says, "Fip you, Gallo." Who does this guy think he is saying he doesn't want to play? Get the F out of here. Yeah, Linus Check says, Suzuki does become a Yankee. Who'd you rather see in center field, Gallo, Judge, or Suzuki? Well, I think the obvious answer would be Suzuki. I think he would be the one in center. I wouldn't mind any three of those guys in center field, and I really wouldn't. Judge is the one I kind of want to protect as much as humanly possible. He's the guy I want to try to protect as much as I can. I never changed that. But anyway, thank you for the subscription. Thank you for joining. I couldn't read your name. I'm sorry. I had it for the round table, and I tried to change the font colors, and now it blends in too much with this one. Kind of hard to read. Plus, I can't see that great. Darius Glover says, put Boone out there. Yeah, put Boone out to dry somewhere. Leave Boone like the laundry. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Johnny says, nah, give me Story and Freeman. Let's see. Yankees should trade for Luis Castillo. Pete, is that possible? Yeah. Why would it not be? It'd definitely be possible. Yankee Kyle, thank you so much for subscribing. I could actually read that one as I made it a little bigger. Ruben, man, this thing bling, bling, bling. Hey, let's keep the blings going. I love the subs. I love the subscriptions. NyynewsTV needs it. Our goal was to hit. Let me give you guys an update real quick too before I get to the Ruben super chat and then some more of your guys' questions. But our goal, so tell your friends and family and everybody else out there. Our goal was 7,000. Well, actually, our goal was 6,000 by January. We blew past that and we changed the goal. We said, all right, if we hit 6,000 so quick, let's go ahead and let's go for 7,000. We are currently right now about 275 subscriptions away. So guys, if you know anybody, get them on here. Get them on to, I'm telling you guys right now, the best in New York Yankees news, rumors, podcasts, live chats, pre-game, post-games, in-game lives, all of that. It's going to be right here, guys. Trust me. Tyler says, oh, I already read that one. Okay, we had another super chat here by Ruben. Didi or Simmons, how about we just start Peraza? I mean, at that point, you might be willing to do that. Any news on the lockout negotiations? Coop? No, I don't have any news on it right now. I do believe that in January is when they're going to start talking economics again, so we'll see where that goes. All I can hope for is that it's before spring training. And then Ra with the super chat. Ra, those $9.99s add up, fam. What would be a Brian Cashman move? Trading for Olsen or signing Freddie Freeman? Signing Freddie Freeman. To me, that is a full Brian Cashman thing. Signing the free agent that a lot of people didn't expect to come here. And then boom, he's perfect for the Yankees, by the way. He's a winner. I talked about this before in my top 5 first baseman video. If you guys haven't seen that, go check that out. But he's a proven winner, World Series winner, hits in the playoffs, good fielder, clutch hitter, lefty, power, leadership again. Everything you could think of in a player. Freddie Freeman is really that guy. He really assists the Yankees in many different ways. Just makes almost all the sense in the world. Luden says, is there any merch? I need a mug for the AM and a tee for the gym, my guy. Of course there's merch. NYY.news/shop. Let me go ahead and throw it in here for you guys. Actually, it's right there on my screen. So if you guys look right there, it says it just went away. But NYY.news/shop. Give me a second, guys, and I will throw it in here. There it goes right there, guys. So just go ahead and throw that in there. And yes, all the new stuff is on there. Some items, just to be fair, to give you guys a heads up, some things in the merch shop are delayed because of this crazy shipping issues we're having in this country right now, and the supply chain is all screwed up. So right now, there is, like I told Arby and I told Johnny, they've ordered sweaters and hoodies a while ago. So did I, and we're still waiting on. I believe they were all shipped already now, but this is the final stages. But it's been a little while, and I know Christian and a few other guys got some stuff coming that's taking a little bit of time. Also, my stuff. By the way, thank you to my beautiful, wonderful, lovely fiance who just gave this to me. This is the Designated Spitters Cup. Just to show you guys one of the little sippy things, like they open up nice. They're really, really nice. I just got this in the mail the other day as I posted it, but it is beautiful. I mean, it looks absolutely stunning. Absolutely love it. Oh, good. It got water in it already. Wonderful. But yeah, we got one for every podcast has all the same items. I am waiting for the hats. Hey, Ra, I know you're out there. I know you've been waiting for a hat. All of them are gone. Literally, you can't order any hats right now. The company that I get my provider from, they're all gone. They're literally all friggin' gone. No joke. So I'm waiting for the new hats to come in. The little beanies and all that are there. So you can get the beanies and all that fun stuff. Danny Man, thank you for the live chat. I was about to thank you for me doing a live chat. Thank you for the super chat. Lockout ends, team sign players, and leave us 0. Nah, man. I can't see that happening. Here's why. The Yankees will want to make it look like they tried on a lot of guys, but they'll go out and make additions. It just may not be the additions that we want. But I can't see a scenario where Brian Cashman and Steinbrenner could convince the fans that it just didn't work. Not with this, not with all these guys that were available. You really can't do that. So for them, after what the Mets did, and look, at the end of the day, I'm saying that for me, Hal Steinbrenner don't give 2 shits what the Mets did. He don't give a poot that they're getting all the headlines. He don't care. He's not his dad. We got to come to the realization of that. He's not his dad. He's just not. I got many good stories on that. I might be getting a guy on soon who could tell us some stories about that stuff. I might make it like a little segment. Maybe a story once a week or once a month he comes in and tells 2 stories of his experience with Hank Steinbrenner. So we're going to see. I'm actually going to work on that soon and see if we could get that going. Some of them are rated R, some are rated X. But awesome guy. We'll get to that. Maybe we'll get those on. I just want to keep my YouTube page. And some of the stuff, I don't know, they might boot us off here. But yeah, man, some really good things. Griminator says, hey, Pete, what do you think about trading for Whit Merrifield for center field if we don't get Suzuki at speed and contact? Whit has rated as a pretty decent center fielder. I think his outfield defense has tailed off a little bit. That wouldn't stop me from getting Whit Merrifield. If the Yankees get Whit Merrifield, I'd be very, very happy. I'd be very, very happy. 19 comment, NYC 84. What is good, fam? Says, salute. Salute to you too, my friend. I wish I had a little shot right now to throw back. Coop with his dirty ass mind right there. Coop, take it easy there, boy. Calm down there, Coop. Coming down, Coopy boy. Oh boy, rated X. I'm there. My kind of man. My kind of guy, Coop. Come on, Coop. Rather hit Coop up. Go hit up some of the bars I know with Coop. We should have anyway, let me stop. Oh, Lord, thank you for making me a better man today than I was yesterday. Who do you think might be the sleeper transaction like when we got DJ? Richie Martinez, a good one. Would you consider Seiya Suzuki a sleeper? I kind of feel like he is. I think Rodon, Carlos Rodon could be definitely a sleeper because I think a lot of people are concerned about the injuries, but if he stays healthy, if he could give you 165, 170 innings, it'll be a good deal. If you could get him. The strikeout numbers are insane. As you guys know, his injury history is just really terrifying. I mean, you can't find a year when this guy's not injured, and sometimes it's multiple times. So, you know what I mean? I think he could definitely be a sleeper for the Yankees. Johnny says, I think I'm going to get me a beanie and a cup with a straw soon. Yeah, man, these are really nice. And I think they're actually one of the least expensive items in there. By the way, too, if you guys want to know, we're basically going through Champion just about with everything. Definitely the hoodies and the winter stuff. So at the end of the day, the Champion stuff is terrific. I mean, it's top line quality, Really great stuff. Really terrific stuff. It's excellent product, excellent quality. The t-shirts are also excellent quality. I just got one the other day, and I'm getting a few more tomorrow coming in. So really, really good stuff. Anthony Medina, thank you, my friend. I appreciate the super chat. Pete, once the lockout is over, who will be I'm sorry, I'm reading this whole wrong. Who do you think Yankees will be their first priority in a trade or signing a free agent? So will be their first priorities at a trade or signing a free agent. I'm still going to stick with a free agent. I think Seiya Suzuki could be a guy. Suzuki makes sense to me. I think Freeman's possible. I think Story and Correa are still there. I don't know how realistic it is, but I think it's still there. I would still say free agent. It could possibly be. There could potentially be. There could potentially be some maybe trades that are. People act like guys don't talk during this time. Trust me, teams are talking. They figure out ways to talk. They figure out ways to communicate if there's deals or whatnot. So a lot of shit could actually be getting done now that we don't know about, of course. But a lot of it could be getting done. Ludin says, don't get in trouble. Nah, man. Kenny says, Dollar Store, John Boy Media. Who? NyynewsTV? Nah, man. We so different, it's not even funny. Okay. Good one, my man. Siciliano NYY says, Brad Miller would be a nice upgrade. Maybe Kershaw behind Cole. Miller wouldn't be bad because he could be a bench guy. He's pretty productive. You know what I mean. He's a productive guy, especially off the bench. That could make some sense for the Yankees. Kershaw, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if that would make a lot of sense. Do I like Kershaw? Not as a number 2, man. Not as a number 2. I'm not a big fan of Kershaw as a number 2. Definitely not. I'm definitely not a fan of Kershaw. If Kershaw ever were to come over and you kind of have him at the back of the order and you see what you get from him, maybe. But as a number 2, as a guy you're relying on behind Cole, that to me was Robbie Ray. That to me was a guy like Robbie Ray. And unless they make a big trade, I don't see any of those other guys out there right now. Richie says going to check out the hoodie. Check him out, Richie, man. I appreciate that. Danny Man with the super chat that's going to pop up right about now. There it is. Red Sox sign Rizzo. Marlins get Olsen. Freeman resigns with Atlanta. Chris Bryant is one option no one has talked about. He's a very versatile player who also plays first base. He is. I mean, he can play the outfield. He plays really outfield, third base, first base. Could really make a lot of sense for the Yankees. He could make a whole lot of sense for the Yankees. But we'll see. But we'll see. I don't know. I don't know. That would be crazy if that happens because that leaves the Yankees out of missing a lot of guys. That'll have them missing a lot of players. So that would kind of be tough. Put it that way. Richie, you say Cole and Sevy's a 1-2 punch. You can't count on that though. As a logical fan, you can't count on Luis Severino all of a sudden being this really good starting pitcher again. You just can't. You can't do that. This is a win now club. You can't go into the season saying we hope Luis Severino could fit in behind Cole. Guy hasn't pitched really since 2018, I believe it is, and multiple innings and a lot of innings, started a lot of games. It's tough. We saw him at the pen last year. He looked good. He looked decent. He looked good. We also didn't get him to see a starter game, so we don't really know where he's at right now. So to say a 1-2 punch, I can't do that. Comman NYC 84 says, Pete, what about an Olsen, Montes, Carson Kelly, and Ketel Marte trade? That would be huge. If the Yankees could pull all that shit off, sign me up. The Yankees could pull all that off, sign me up. You know what I mean? Sign me up for that. Chris Bryant is a perfect signing for the Yankees, but I doubt they do it. I mean, I think it's a very good signing. I think it would be a really good signing for the Yankees. I think that's also an underrated move and something that could really slide under the radar quite a bit. Right-handed bat, I get it. But a good bat at that. He'll hit. He'll definitely hit for you. Plays good defense at basically everywhere he is. So could make sense for the Yankees too, especially with the versatility that he has. Adam R says, are you buying the reported love fest between the Cubs and Correa, or just more leveraging? It could be more leveraging. I mean, you'll probably hear a lot more rumors come out over the next couple of days, especially when you're going to hear a lot of shit pop off once this thing's agreed to and then moving forward. You're going to hear a ton of stuff coming out. You're going to hear a ton of stuff coming out. Sevy can't stay healthy, says Johnny. Hicks is not our center fielder. I'm right there with you, Johnny. No doubt about it. Hicks should not be the center fielder of this ball club. Linus Check says, what do you think Sevy's future in the MLB is going to be like? Starting pitcher or bullpen? For the Yankees, the best case scenario is he's a starting pitcher. Worst case scenario would be he's dominant at the bullpen. But that's worst case scenario in that sense. Big Blue in the Bronx, we got family in here. Big Blue, what's going on, fam? I believe that's Alex, I think Alex is always a Big Blue one. But if it's not Alex, Luca, what's up, both of you guys? Fam is here. The Twin Bill Podcast. You guys already know I can't wait for the Twin Bill Podcast. Guys, got to be ready for that one. I think these two guys, I think Alex and Luca, guys, are going to absolutely crush it. I think these two guys are going to crush it. In all reality, I think they're going to absolutely dominate. No joke. I think these guys are going to be stunningly terrific. Stunningly terrific. Stunningly terrific. Chris Bryant at first is suspect. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot there. There's a lot there. So we'll see what happens. Joe McFly, from John Boy Media said, lockdown is ending sooner than we all think. Hey, if it's in January, it's obviously not going to end in a couple of days. They're not talking economics until January. So, look, man, like I said before, if this thing could end before spring training, which I think it will, because you got to remember, you start cutting in the owners' pockets. They want to make some moves happen where they don't have to do that. You know what I mean? Where they don't have to do that. So, with that being said, when I went to the IAB, the Italian American Baseball Foundation dinner, a lot of the guys that work for MLB were there, even if they're just programmers, things like that. But these guys hear some things. They work around these guys all day, and they said flat out, look, there's not a lockdown until spring training's here. They call it a lockdown now, but in reality, it's really a lockdown when it starts affecting the game. Right now, it really doesn't, because trust me, guys are talking. They find channels of ways to do things. They do it. They do what they got to do. They figure it out. They get ideas. They probably are still talking to other GMs about moves they can make. They say they can, of course, but they do. It's like anything else. You know they'll figure out a way, a channel, something to do it. But if you're looking at before spring training, cool. I really hope it's January. I really do. For multiple reasons. One is a selfish reason. It's because we got NyynewsTV launching, and yes, we would love to be able to talk about the rumors, the trades that could be happening, and the gossip that's out there, and just the news of the day. So either way, it's going to be entertaining and fun, and we're going to have stuff for you guys to talk about. But it would be so much more fun if we had that to discuss. I'm good if we can't snag Manaea or Chris Bassett, including the possible Olsen deal. I think a starting pitcher has to come with Olsen. I think it makes too much sense for the Yankees. Sign Freeman, Story, and Kyle Seager. Trade Gio, Sanchez, Torres, and Voit. I wouldn't be totally against that. Have to look into that a little more and look about it, but we'll see. Danny Man with the super chat. He says lockout ends. We sign Suzuki, then who after him? Wow. Man, I really want to say Correa. I just don't see it happening. You guys know I'm on record of saying I want Correa. I want Correa here. I think his attitude, his personality, the chip on his shoulder, the villain mindset, I think it works wonders for this club. I think they really desperately need that. So for me, I would love to say Correa. I think if they add Suzuki, they end up making a trade after that. I don't know for who. Luden says, Joe's would fit nice here. He's not the same as, I don't really, I don't, to be honest, Luden, I don't watch, I'll be honest, I don't watch them at all. I've had many conversations with Joe's. We're one of the cool ones over there. We get along very well. We've DM'd each other quite a bit. We've talked about each other a lot. Joe's a cool guy, man. He's exciting. I like his reactions. I think the reaction stuff is funny. I'll be honest, I never really saw him sit down and talk on a podcast. But Joe's a charismatic guy. I like Joe's. I got no bad words at all to say about Joe's. Just seems like a good guy overall. He seems like a good guy overall. I know his son's in some of the reaction videos. I'm happy to see stuff like that, man. He seems like a good father. Seems like overall a good guy. So I have nothing bad to say about him. I don't believe I wouldn't think he has anything bad to say about me either. So, it is what it is. I wish them well. I wish him and I wish them well. The Yankees need some more hitters like Corey Seager. They had a chance to get Corey Seager, but they didn't. A lot of money for Seager too. Texas, I knew was going to blow some guys away. Let's see. Why do we need a villain? Who won a dynasty was a villain? Well, it's a different time. It's a different time. The dynasty didn't need a villain. They were the hated team. They were a hated team. People forget that. So the dynasty, they didn't have a villain, but everybody wanted the Yankees to lose. If you weren't in the tri-state area, you weren't in Jersey, you weren't in the few areas, everybody wanted the Yankees to lose. They beat the Sweetheart Braves. You know what I mean? The Padres had a good year. They dismantled them. So I mean, it's just. I mean, it's not even about like. This team just needs that. You watch this team and you see them. They need a chip. Aaron Judge is too good and too liked to be a villain. And I don't mean it got to be some asshole guy, but it got to be a player that fans on other teams just don't like. You got to have that fit. And Correa fits it perfectly. Mind you, defensively, we know what he does. We know he's a leader in his clubhouse. We know guys like Torres aren't going to get away with the bullshit. He'll call stuff like that out. I just think he's a perfect fit. I really do. I think he's a perfect fit. Hey, Deep, man, I gotta keep it real with you, man. I answer what's in here, man. You know what I mean? I think everybody has an opinion. They're allowed to have an opinion. That's what makes us different than everybody else. You know what I mean? There might be some channels out there who wouldn't answer, what fans ask, or stupidity or not. There's some people that wouldn't answer it. I do. And we're always going to stay interactive. No matter how big we get, we will always stay interactive with you guys, the fans, and live chats you guys love. We'll keep doing them. We're going to keep doing them and doing even more. There'll be more live chats starting in January. Not always with me either. So it's going to be very interesting. But I'll always answer, no matter what it is. Good, bad, stupid, smart. It don't matter. I'll answer your questions. Let me see. Where's my guy out here? John D. Lee says Bassett or Montez a better fit. I think any one of them will be fine. I think any one of these guys will be fine. Any one of these guys will be fine if you ask me. I wouldn't mind either one of those guys. Correa would fit NY nicely. I agree. Machado sucks. He is garbage. Where did that come from? Oh, okay. Richie thinks Machado would go after Machado. I think it was Joel Sherman who might have said. I think Machado ends up a Met at some point in the next couple of years. With Buck being there, I could definitely see that happening. Machado doesn't suck. Come on, man. Sucks. That's a big word for a guy like Manny Machado. I wouldn't say Machado sucks at all. Jared says I prefer Story. Story's not a bad get. Story wouldn't be a bad get. Tyler says super chat. Thank you, Tyler. I appreciate that. Would you do this trade? Yankees get Wilson Contreras and Kyle Hendricks for Josh Bro, Domingo Herman, Brandon Lockridge, and TJ Sycamore. Yeah, I would do that. What are you losing? What are you losing in that deal? That would be insane. I don't think the Cubs accept it. Maybe they would. Josh Bro is potentially a backup catcher. His defense isn't where it needs to be a guy that could bat low and hit for some power. He's not great defensively. He's barely average defensively. Domingo Herman is Domingo Herman. Probably the best in his deal. If TJ Sycamore could get his stuff together, potentially, and then Lockridge is a good player, but the Yankees got so many outfielders. He's almost like we'll give him away, And Kyle Hendricks is a good starter. I don't know how well he would do in the AL East. That would be interesting, especially with the ballparks they play in. And Willie Contreras, I would love Wilson Contreras. I think he's terrific. I would love Wilson Contreras. Story and DJ are tight friends. Yes, they are, Hirsch. Baseball is life, says Correa sucks. Okay, now I that one I'll just stop reading. I'm sorry, baseball for life. Look, man, you could dislike Carlos Correa, but you can't say Carlos Correa sucks. You can't say that. That's just being dishonest. And look, we keep it real. That's real talk for the real fan. That's what we do here. And I got to be real with you. If you started off by just your reason of not liking him is that he sucks, that's bad, bro. That's not true. You know that. You know that's not true. Let's see what else we got here. I can see Story coming on a prove it 1 year deal. I don't see that. Guys are getting paid so much, man. I don't see that. I don't see that happening. Darius says, you aren't serious when you say Machado and Correa suck. Yes, 100%. Darius, I'm right there with you. If you want to have a real conversation, if you don't like the guys for the team, that's a different story. That's fine. But to say they suck, come on, man. You're way off on that. Way off on that. Bring back Posada over Sanchez. Yeah, man, for real. Posada looks great still. I think Jorge's gonna get a job with Jeet out there. He already does, but I think he's gonna get a job like on the field, man. I think Jorge might be a manager at some point. I think Jorge would be a terrific manager. I think he would be an amazing manager. You know what I mean? I think he would be an absolute amazing manager. You know what I mean? So we'll see. We'll see what happens there. But I think he would be an amazing manager. I really do. Let's see. The show 247 fam, thank you so much. I appreciate you for answering my question. Much love. I agree with a lot of what you say, just not the one. Laugh aloud. I know we could win without him, to be honest. Let me read that again. I'm sorry. I appreciate you for answering my question. Much love. I agree with a lot that you say, just not that one. I know we could win without him. Oh, okay. I'm assuming you're talking about Correa. Yeah, that's fine, man. That's okay. I don't necessarily say we can't win without Correa. I'm not saying that. I think we have a trouble winning with Boone, to be honest, because I really believe he rubs off on a club. I do. Anybody tells you that. You talk to old-time ball players. You talk to beat reporters that have been around the game for a minute. They'll tell you. Managers do rub off on a team. And, I think the Yankees, like Francis Lee says, if we're going to be optimistic, they got to win in spite of Boone in a sense of putting a team together so good that it doesn't matter. And that's where I am when it comes to it. But yeah, they can win without Correa. I just think he's a great get for where this club is and what they're trying to do. I think he's a great get for that. Corn Cob says, Pete, what's up, fam? What's going on, man? Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Baseball's Life says, I misspoke. Correa is not built for New York. New York fans don't want him. Look, man, I just gotta sit here and say I disagree. Completely. I think if you're a New York Yankee fan and you want the New York Yankees to win, there is no I don't want Correa. It makes no sense. He's done it on the big stage. He's done it in games against New York. He's done it. He's been there and done that. I'm just confused. You know what I mean? When Yankee fans say, well, Yankee fans don't want him, well, speak for yourself, one. And two, I think Yankee fans would be a little nuts if they say they don't want him. And if it's because of cheating and all that, it's just dumb. It's dumb. I'm sorry. I got no other way to say it. I'm just keeping it real with you guys. It's silly. It doesn't make sense to me. It just doesn't. Siciliano NYY says, I like Story over Correa. That's fine, and that's okay. I wouldn't be upset if the Yankees got Trevor Story. I would be mad if they put a ton of money to Story and then Correa signs for maybe a few 20, 30, 40 million more, that I will be a little upset about, but that is what it is. He's a cheater, a clown, makes fun of the best shortstop of all time. He really didn't, though. I mean, that's the thing that I think people don't understand. He was responding to a question. And here's the other thing, too, and that's why I said, man, hold on, let me get some water. I got to make this point. First of all, he was asked a question. Second of all, he simply said he does not believe Derek Jeter deserved his Gold Gloves. This is not some new thing. This is not some new controversy. And again, this is why we are here. I'm not sticking up for Carlos Correa at all. You guys acting like this is a new conversation. It's not a new conversation. People forever have said Jeter didn't deserve all the Gold Gloves. He got it because he was the most popular player and a great hitter. And he's also not the best shortstop of all time. And I love Derek Jeter. Right on time, Darius. He's not the best shortstop of all time. Would that be me being a hater? No, that's me keeping it real with you. Yankee fans aren't going to like this. Carlos Correa wasn't wrong. I know people are like, but why did he say? He was asked a question. Arby and Francis, it was in Spanish, watched the whole interview. And they said there was nowhere where he was looking to insult Derek Jeter. He simply answered a question. All right, baseball. Here we go. You ready for this? Anyone who wants a cheater on the Yankee squad is nothing more than a casual fan. All right, then I guess we're all casuals, but then I got to ask you something. Are you going to trade Garrett Cole? He was on those Astros teams. He knew what they did. He's also been using Spider Tack. Are you going to trade Cole? Or is that not cheating to you? I mean, I'm sorry. If we're going to throw stones here, we got to be fair. We got to be real with each other. This might not be popular Yankee talk from me, but I keep it real. I keep it real with you. Are we trading Garrett Cole? That's all I got to say to it. That's all I got to say to it. I love Garrett Cole. We got the Garrett Cole SMD tour coming up. We think Garrett Cole's going to have a monster season, and I would love that. But let's take it easy for a second. Let's hold up on that for a second. I feel like Altuve hurt our feelings a lot more than Correa has, too. You know what I mean? So, if Story commands half of what Correa is commanding, which deal is better value? It's hard. Are you basing value off of WAR? I think it's going to be pretty obvious that it's going to be likely that Correa will have a higher WAR. I don't know, man. I don't really get into the whole salary stuff, man. I hate talking about that because there's just you both got to stay healthy, one. Correa does have 2 years in a row now where he's healthy. The 60-game season is not his fault. He played 58 of those games, and he was healthy this past year, the majority of the season. So, I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know where you go with that. I don't know. Danny Man says, thank you for the super chat again. How is he not the best shortstop? The shortstop with the most hits? I don't think Jeter's the best shortstop of all time. I don't think Jeter's the best shortstop. He's not. He's not the best shortstop of all time. Jeter's an unbelievable ball player. There's no denying that at all. But for me to sit here and call him the best shortstop of all time, I can't do that. There's a lot of guys out there. Barry Larkin was terrific. Obviously, Wagner from years and years ago. A-Rod as a shortstop was amazing. Robin Yount was great. Ernie Banks, we know, was great. Cal Ripken was amazing. There's a lot there to sit there and just say this is the best shortstop of all time, in my opinion. That's hard for me to do. And again, that's not a knock on Derek Jeter. It's just not. It's not a knock on Derek. I had this conversation on a TikTok thing. I went back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. I think Ernie Banks is right up there. I think A-Rod got to be considered up there. I mean, you're going to say steroids and not and all that, but that's why this is such a tricky thing. Ripken's right up there. I think Jeter's top 5. I mean, I would put Jeter top 5, but it's very hard just to say somebody's the best. It's very hard for me just to pinpoint the guy's the best, no doubt about it. Darius, I talked about that recently. Actually, matter of fact, one of the guys at Ball 9 kind of went back and forth with me. A guy from Ball 9 went back and forth with me. And I mentioned that to him. I said, so what's the difference of Correa doing this than when A-Rod did it to Jeter? And they were actually close friends, and they were playing in the same time. Jeter's not playing no more. Jeter and A-Rod were playing at the same time. And A-Rod said some harsh things about Jeter, and they still traded for him, and it wasn't a big deal. It was a bit of a problem in the clubhouse for a minute. But, you know what I mean? Jeter was a winner. He never cheated with steroids. Yeah, that's true. Jeter's a great ball player. Deep says he really said get rid of Cole. God, please help. Seriously, can't tell if they're trolling or actually being serious. Who said get rid of Cole? If you're talking about me, I was just making a point that if you want to get rid of cheaters, then he cheated. So if your idea of you don't want a guys because they cheated, Cole played on the Astros cheating teams. He also used Spider Tack. That's cheating. So if that's your point that you're making, well then hopefully you want to get rid of him too. No, you don't. Cole can't leave. Baseball is life. You got to take it easy, buddy. You got to take it easy, my fam. Relax. Jeter was a big fan of Darryl Strawberry's lifestyle early in his career. Well, like doing cocaine? Okay. Difference is George wanted the winner, and players had to suck it up. That's right. That's the way it goes. Perry, that's the way it goes. George is the boss. Hal is the boss right now. I don't give a poot. When people talk about. I see people bring this stuff all the time. What is Aaron Judge going to think? Who gives a shit? Aaron Judge, who cares? I'm sorry. I don't give a poot. Look, I'm the boss. If I'm Steinbrenner, I'm the boss, right? I signed Garrett Cole. What do you think Aaron Judge is going to think? Aaron Judge is a man. He's a grown-up. He can come to me and talk. And I'm going to tell Aaron Judge when he comes to me, suck it up, baby. You want to win or you want to lose? We're looking to win. Suck it up. Play baseball. That's simple. Baseball is life is losing it a little bit, I feel. Like the guy. Seems like a nice guy, but I think he's losing it a little bit. The show 247. Thank you so much again for the super chat, my friend. My thing about the Jeter argument, Correa cannot say Jeter does not deserve an award when he himself does not deserve that ring. And that is fair. I see that's fair. That is 100% fair. That is 100% fair. See what you said? That's the argument on that level. That's the argument on that level. Not that, oh, he disrespected Derek Jeter. How dare he? I don't want him on this team. He disrespected Jeter. I hate him. That's not the argument. You put it right. Okay, he said that about Jeter. Well, then I can take his World Series away. That's fair. That's 100% fair. That is 100% a solid and fair argument. It just is. It's 100% a fair and solid argument. That is 100% okay. Let's see. What do we have next? I saw one I want to watch. Danny Man, thank you so much for I keep saying a live chat. My God. The super chat. Jeter, 3,465 hits, 5-time championship rings. The best. Danny Man, you're entitled to your opinion like everybody else. I think he's right up there. There's no doubt about it. I think Jeter's right up there as the best of all. I'll tell you this right now. If somebody said, okay, you got all these guys to build a team around, I'd want Jeter. I'd have to seriously consider, do I want to go with Jeter or A-Rod at short to build my team? Because what other leadership values am I getting from other guys? I probably would go Jeter. Just because who he was. I probably would go Jeter. There's no doubt about that. I probably would. 6 out of 10 times, I would convince myself to go Jeter. 6 out of 10 times, I would convince myself to go with Derek Jeter if I had to build my club of the all-time players. Carlos Correa will be a good pick for the Yankees. The Yankees are a man. The Yankees are a man with balls. Boone doesn't have them. Well, they need a man with balls. You're right about that. Michael Jackson says, hee hee. Go watch the Correa/Ken Rosenthal interview and tell me what you think of scumbag Correa. Damn, he went with scumbag Correa. Yeah, man, I've seen all that though. I know exactly what you're talking about. I've seen all that. Jared says Jeter was an underrated defender. Am I wrong? No, I wouldn't say Jeter was underrated as a defender. I would say slightly Jeter was overrated as a defender. Jeter look, the plays hit, he wasn't bad. Jeter was not bad. Jeter's range wasn't the best. But the plays hit at him, Jeter was going to get. Then his IQ was off the charts. So to sit there and talk about stuff like that, that's not a knock on Derek Jeter. And that's what people got to understand. People seem to forget stuff like that. It's not a knock on Derek Jeter to say that. It's not a knock on Jeter to say that at all. It's not. It's not a knock to say that at all. Jeter was very good at shortstop. Was he the best as a defensive shortstop in his era? No, he wasn't. Is he one of the best overall as a defensive shortstop? No, he wasn't. But Jeter also had intangibles that other guys just don't have. So you got to do a trade-off. You just got to do a trade-off. Simple as that. Hello, Pete. What have I missed? Not too much, my friend. Not too much. We've been talking about a few different things. I can't really recap it. You can always catch the replay. We're actually about to wrap it up here any second, guys. And matter of fact, yes, we are going to go ahead and wrap this up now. So with that being said, guys, thank you so much for everybody that joined. Today is the 21st. Of course, Christmas is this weekend. So, guys, you will see me before that, I promise. I'll probably do a video, probably another live chat, maybe a live chat on Friday the 24th. Hey, guys, by the way, real quickly, send a little prayer out for my little George. You guys know I got a Bengal cat, Georgie, who is actually going to be in the vet until Thursday. He had crystal buildup in his urine, in his trying to go to the bathroom in his urine, and, had a little tough time. So my little guy had to go under today and get some work done on him. We won't be seeing him probably until Thursday. But I named him Georgie after George Steinbrenner. So he's the boss, and he is the boss already of the house. Probably not. If my big boy Omega, the Malamute, wanted to rip him apart, he'd rip him apart like this. He's just too sweet. So he's the boss of the house still. But Georgie is a fun little guy. He'll do well. He's okay. He's already okay. So he's past all that stuff. So now it's just the recovery and stay there. But anyway, guys, thank you all so much for being here. Merry Christmas. And for some reason, I don't see you guys. I'm pretty sure I will, God willing. And, yeah, we'll go again. I'm probably going to do a video, probably do another live chat for you guys. And, yeah, so I will talk to you guys next time. Peace. I'm out of here.